Hey, this is Schism here with a Warhammer Fantasy Battle Report for you. Um, we have a 2,500 point pitched battle, and starting here on the left, we have 5 cold ones with a musician and a banner of swiftness. We have a bolt thrower, 5 harpies, 20 black guard, full command, another bolt thrower. We have a hydra, and in the center, my opponent has 20 plus repeater crossbowman. He gets a level 4 in the corner there. In the opposite corner, he has his BSB kitted out as so. Then we have a, I think it's 30 spearmen, and he attached his Chuck Norris Lord here on the end. And then he's got some more harpies, and then he's got a bolt thrower here on the end. Now, starting from my left, I got 5 dogs. Then I have 3 dragon ogres with additional hand weapons. I have my lord, my own personal Dolph Lundgren, if you will, since Chuck Norris is already in this battle. He's kitted out to be survival. I just haven't got my demon prince done yet. So yeah, there he is. I got a gore piece chariot with a mark of Nurgle. I got 24 chaos warriors, musician and champ and banner. I got a Gorby's chariot, mark of Nurgle. The warriors also have mark of Nurgle, and these are 22 Warriors of Mark of Nurgle here as well. And there I got my BSB as so, and my Sorcerer level 3 here as well. And then I got another Gorby's Chariot with a Mark of Nurgle here on the right. Uh, and then I have 3 more Dragon Ogres, additional hand weapons, and far to the right, you can't see him here, I got 5 more Hounds. Now, right behind this building with the red shingles there, he has 5 or 6 shades that are deployed out of my line of sight. So turn 1, I shuffle up as so, keeping my range here from the cold ones. I got this, my lord, dead ahead. He's just going to go and chew on some face. I'm not really scared too much with him. Move up in the forest here. General advance, nothing too fancy. Um, in my magic phase, I try to cast a Plague Wind. And yeah, I get it off, and then I roll a misfire, and I scatter onto my own guys. Yay me, but I passed my tests and all is well. Uh, that's about it for my turn. And here on Dark Elves turn 1, he moves up with his harpies a bit. His shooting phase, he shoots all my dogs off but 1. And I fail my panic test and I run about 9 or 10 inches. He does some shooting with his crossbowman. He peels off 3 of my warriors. His bolt thrower shoots into my ogres. He does a wound there. He shoots 2 of my dogs off here. I panic and I run almost off the board. And does a wound to my dragon ogres here with another one of his bolt throwers. In my magic phase, my turn 1, I did cast my Asthma Pestilence on my lord just because I wanted to roll to see if I can get an extra wound and toughness on my lord. Excuse me, on my sorcerer. For no other reason than that, I was just trying to get the toughness in the wound because that can come in handy. Yeah, so my turn 2, I charge my lord. He makes it into the black guard there, and I'm pretty sure he'll be survival with his 1 up, 0 up, and his ward save with his reroll of 1. Not really too concerned, but I charge his harpies first, and I redirect into his black guard, so his harpies are fleeing there. And now my Gorby's chariot. This is kind of way out in left field, but I needed a double 6 to charge with Swift Stride to make it, and I made it, which is awesome because now I pin his Chuck Norris in this unit, which I know he didn't want. And the only reason why I was in this unit is because he didn't want me charging him with my Killing Blow chariot. So here he is stuck now. So this is my Lord in combat with a Black Guard. That's going to be tasty, I hope. And other than that, I general advance. My Dragon Ogres did charge the Harpies, and they fled. So I tried to redirect into his unit, and I didn't make it. Um, in my magic phase, I get my Asthma off on my Lord again. I'm just trying to get that roll to get the toughness and the initiative and a toughness in the wound. Um, and I'm holding off on the left here because I know Dragon Ogres will just fold to the charge of those cold one nights. So I'm just kind of hairy, kind of leery of that. So I'm kind of holding back, even with you know the dogs do not rally. So yeah, they're off. And my Gorby's chariot, I don't want to put too much of my flank out there, so in case you can get him in. So um, he casts a pit of shades. He hits three of my guys, and I passed all my initiative tests. Nothing to worry about here. Gorby's chariot, with my impact hits and my attacks, I kill 8 of his spearmen, and he does no wounds in return. And now they're stuck. They're holding combat. The Lord takes out 4 guys, just completely, chops them up. So I win the combat, but he sticks around on his stubborn. His turn 3, charges Hydra into my warriors. Yeah, I'm real excited about that. It's gonna suck. And then down below, he needed a 10 on Swift Stride to get in my Dragon Ogres, and he got it. So yeah, I'm ready for a lot of pain down there. It's just another shot. What's going on? And this one here, that's just another shot. What's going on? In his movement phase, he reforms his repeater crossbowman, as you can see. He's just getting ready for my charge, my warriors. I'm assuming he moves his sorceress out so she doesn't get part of that junk. He gave his repeater crossbowmen shield, so they do have a parry save. So he's thinking, with some ranks, maybe he can stick around for a bit. But we'll see. Yeah, he tries to cast Arkham Mind Razor off on his spearman and trying to get my Gorby's chariot. And I only had 2 dice, and he got it off on like a 20. I just threw him, and I got double sixes. Unbelievable. I was cheering at that point because that means I'm gonna keep him in combat. His shooting phase. He opens up on the Dragon Ogres with his shades and his bolt thrower. He kills that one ogre and puts 1 wound on this one. Now in his magic phase, he got a miasma off the big version on my warriors here, and when he rolled the D3, he got a 3. So I'm all screwed up on my weapon skill and my initiative. And he goes in there, he unleashes his breath weapon, and yeah, he kills a good 8. My warriors, 7 or 8 of them, and I don't do anything in return. I just bounce right off him. So yeah, he wins the combat, but I stick around. Yeah, what can I say? They just chewed through the Dragon Ogres. I think there was one left with a couple wounds, and he caught him when he overrun. So it was expected, most unfortunate, but this one, my Lord kills another 4 of the Blackguard here, and he's killing 4 a turn every turn. He's just chewing through them like mincemeat. It's quite enjoyable. Frustrating on him because he's hitting, he's wounding, and I'm just making all my saves. And if I fail my armor save, I'm making my ward. So Gorby's chariot goes. I kill 4 or 5 more of him. No, this is the turn I fluffed my attacks. He wins the combat. I need a 5 to stick, and I roll it. I just whiffed with all 7 of my attacks. Without the impact hits. I mean, they still pack a punch, but he can't touch me. So his banners and his ranks are forcing me to test, and his Lord's still sticking on the end, so he doesn't disrupt his ranks. So my Dragon Ogres charge. The Harpies that rallied, and I choose to follow through. I don't try and redirect because I don't want to add more combat res to that combat. So I just go right on by. And in hindsight, I should have went after that bolt thrower instead of the Harpies. I think the bolt thrower had a better impact on the battle, but I just didn't want to add more combat res and force my Gorby's chariot to break because he can't touch that thing with his spearman. They can't even touch toughness 6 and a 3-up save. And even if he did, there's still 5 wounds there. So on my turn, I charge my warriors into his repeater bowman there. My other chariot moves up a bit. that's about it here. I mean, I have an option. I can try and charge a sorceress if I can get past this bowman, or I can go into this bolt thrower. Just leaving my options open. In this picture here, you see I moved my chariot up. I'm just trying to get off his bolt throwers now. I don't need to go into the blackguard. My lord's got that under control. And he kills another 4 promptly so. I win the combat. He's stubborn. He sticks around. Actually, no. I win the combat and he runs, as indicated by this picture. I roll a 9 to catch him. And I end up 9 inches further up. Not shown here. His Hydra goes again. He wins the combat. I actually do a wound to him this time. And he kills like 3 more on my warriors. It's just it's not too favorable for me, And especially when he breaks me. But he can't catch me, which is good, even though it's my turn, which is bad. So yeah, I'm running through the woods. Up here, I kill about 9, 10 of his crossbowmen. And he doesn't even touch me in return. He breaks, he runs, and I catch him. And there I am, and his sorcerer's out flapping in the wind. Gorby's carrot, I kill 2 or 3 more of him. I stick around. I did cast a miasma off on it this turn, and I did roll the 6, so my sorcerer did get the +1 wound and +1 toughness, so that's good. I just keep casting on this chariot every turn, just because, why not? So his turn, his Hydra catches me. Woohoo! So excited. There goes, big chunk of points. Nothing I can do about it. He reforms his Cold One Knights to come after my chariot, but I'm not really too worried because I'm going to go after his bolt thrower, so I should be well out of his charge arc. Cross my fingers. Here, Shades and all his bolt throwers open up, and they leave this Dragon Ogre on 1 wound. So I'm very skeptical about that living, so not good. I go out and combat. I grind out 4 or 5 more of his spearmen, but he sticks around. He does a wound to my Gorby's chariot, but I still win this combat. He doesn't have enough ranks right now to really static combat res me out. In my turn, I charge the sorcerers with the Gorby's chariot. I charge his bolt throw with the Gorby's chariot, and I promptly take care of both of them. I reform my warriors to face in my Gorby's chariot. Combat here to finally expunge those guys. And I cast the toughness +1 toughness, the D3 toughness, Curse of the Leper on my ogre here. I miscast. I do a wound on myself. I lose the wound I just gained. Whatever. I'm still toughness 5. But my Dragon Ogre is now toughness 5. So hopefully I'll be able to absorb his shooting. But it never came to be because at this point, my opponent does concede the game. And you can see I got 1 last dog. My dog did rally. And I hit it behind the building to save his points. But yeah, you can see at this point, once I took his sorcerer, all I had left on the board was just Shades, a bolt thrower, and the other bolt thrower was doomed. He had some Cold One Knights, and then he just had his Lord here, which was about to get pummeled by every unit in my army. So, yeah, it was inevitable. So he conceded the game. So, very hard fought, a lot of fun. Definitely a victory to the Warriors of Chaos. Brand new list for me with a new book. Very balanced, but we'll see how things go. There's a final picture here, and he actually did. We rolled to see if he would catch this Dragon Ogre here with his shooting, and yeah, that thing didn't last. The bolt thrower shot, so he picks up the points on that.